What's up, Ms.Shirleen? How you doing? How was the graduation?
Everything's good. I'm out here actually with my grandson watching him play down here at the park. But
how was the graduation?
Wait, excuse me. It's a Pokemon. Down here.
It's who?
A Pokemon.
A Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Oh my God.
Girl, he in the air. I'm gonna be the first one. This is Shirleen, and y'all are now watching Terri T.V. Now that's the work of the Lord.
Hi, we are here live, up close and personal, here with Christianee Porter, also known as Ms.Shirleen, also known as Mr. Rontavious. You're from Little Rock, Arkansas, is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Oh wow. How long have you been in Atlanta?
I've been in Atlanta about 2 years.
Okay, so yeah, you're in Georgia Beach now, right?
I'm still holding on to the apple blossom, but yeah, Georgia Beach, apple blossom. I guess a peach blossom.
A peach blossom, I like that. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. Like, how did you start with the Christi Show? Let's start from the very beginning.
How I started with the Christi Show, I actually do comedy and I am an actress. But stand-up was just kind of like, I enjoyed it, but I'm like, I want to do something different. I want to kind of figure out how I can use another platform, if I should say, to display my talents. So I told my sister, I want to make some videos.
One of my fan questions wanted to know, like, what was some of like your influences for Ms.Shirleen? Like, she reminds me of like my aunt / grandmother, like infused into one person, right? So who is this influence for this person, Ms.Shirleen?
Shirleen to me is my uncle and my stepfather. Like, just the most animated people I had around me growing up was my uncle and my stepfather. Just very comedic people, very funny characters. And I'll say a little bit of my aunt infused in that, but yeah, that's who Shirleen is.
Who you gonna make? Don't make me step out. Don't make me step out. Don't you come down this and blow me down here at the surface dirt. Don't do that. So what you saw him having a lunch with a girl at the McDonald's. How you know it was romantic? Rontavious on child support.
So tell us a little bit more about the characters Rontavious. How did you even like infuse these characters? Karen Don't Care and Rontavious and Velveeta.
Well, Karen is just, I don't know, like you can watch the news and you're just like, the news is so blind. Karen is like, if I was watching the news, that's who I would want to tune into.
Right.
So Karen is the people, the newscaster for the people.
Gotcha.
Giving the news that the people want to hear. That's who she is. Like, I would tune in to Karen. Velveeta is so close to my heart.
Oh my.
He's that aspiring rapper. He's a cousin. He's a brother. He's an uncle that just has the talent to rap and is never giving up on it, and is kind of in his mind further than he actually is.
Okay.
So everybody knows that person. I'm like, you know what? Why not be this person? Why not be young Velveeta? You know?
Right. He also has a clothing line too.
He does.
He's doing good stuff.
He's a young mogul in the making.
Okay.
Yes.
Girl, I work with that girl Shaquana. You know me better than that. She wanted mac sauce, so I took her to get some mac sauce. You gonna show out on me like that? I'm mad, man. I'm mad. I ain't gonna. Mad. Can't afford to have my teeth for that. I'm gonna sue them with everything they got.
This is Karen Don't Care with the beat on the street.
So it seems like Ms.Shirleen is up on current events, always talking about something from waist trainers to fashion to music. Like, how do you come up and formulate the stories for Ms.Shirleen?
I think it's just, I like to say keeping your ear to the street, but I don't know, a lot of it just comes from things that may annoy me.
Okay.
Things that I'm like, that's pretty dope, or just things that interest me or things that don't interest me. It could just find it some way, being able to find humor in
pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Well, the Donald Trump one, I think, is probably one of the most popular ones today. That Donald Trump one is hilarious.
Yes.
Oh, so you're not a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not. And that's on the record. No, I'm not.
She is not, and so am I. I'm not. Okay? So we got that one out of the way.
In this protest down at the church for about a month, everybody knew. Everybody was supposed to come. They said it was coming. Then nobody show up and Chevy. I don't even fool with her, but she here, so we gonna do it anyway. Dump Trump! Say it with me! Dump Trump! We don't vote him! Dump no Trump!
I noticed that you were running with Ronnie Perry. I've interviewed him before.
Oh,
That interview was hilarious.
Yes.
But okay, so what is your relationship to him, and what are you guys working on? If you can say whether or not you guys are doing anything
Ronnie
together.
Perry has some big things coming up.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to speak on any of that stuff. Ronnie has been someone that I have admired through his work, through his stand-up, through television. He's somebody that kind of took me under his wing and allowed me to do improv with him. I took his improv class, Never Denied. And he just kind of provided a platform for me to display my talent. So that is just kind of gone into this, hey, I see something in you.
Nice.
And just keep going. Just kind of just somebody who has motivated me to just kind of stay at it, stay the course, and to trust my dopeness, as he would say.
I'm definitely trusting your dopeness, girl, because you are super dope. Have you imagined that your followers would be this big, or that your videos would be so viral? Have you ever imagined that? And if so, what was that like for you?
I don't want to say, yeah, I can imagine it. But yeah, I can imagine it.
Well, you better imagine it because it's happening right now, right? So,
yeah, I feel like I felt like I had something.
Right.
It was just a matter of time for people to recognize it or to appreciate what it is that I was putting out, because I'm just like, I'm giving you guys the best of me. And I say that in the most humble way. Like, you gotta love it, because I'm giving everything that I have. So if I'm giving you my best, that's all I would want. That's all you would expect, is for somebody to respect it and to recognize it. And I don't know. But the followers to come the way that they did,
right.
I would say that was like like that was that moment. But yeah.
Well, do you have a support system at home, someone that you go home to and let all your cares and frustrations away?
My anointed pillow.
Okay.
Yeah, no. But as far as the support system, my support system is actually very, very strong, and it started really, really young for me. My mom, my absolute #1 fan, it was almost like, hey, Mom, I wanna train ants for a living. And she's like, whoa, we're gonna get some shirts made so you can train these ants.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and my siblings, my sister, Charity Israel, if you follow her page, she's always posting my videos, and she's like my media person. She's the person laughing, who's filming me.
Right.
And it wouldn't even be, like, it wouldn't be possible for me to do what it is that I do if I didn't have her and my family backing me, because they were there when my 11 likes were my family. So
I totally get it.
So that's my support system, my family from day one, always saying, hey, you're gonna be big and you're gonna be great, even when I'm like second guessing myself, like, man, this acting thing is not for me. It's always, you can do it, you're gonna do it, you're awesome. So my family.
I can understand that. Well, tell us something about Christianee that no one knows about.
I'm a bit of an introvert.
Really?
I am. Yeah.
I can't tell. We clicked like nobody's business. No comedian that you look up to, or someone that you would want to not mimic per se, but just to probably be as big as they are.
I haven't really even thought about that. That's a really good question.
Let me see. You have Samore, I think. You have what is her name? I can't think of her name.
I can just and I won't name names specifically. I would just say the women, all the women in general, because they paved the way for me. I wouldn't even be able to do what it is that I'm doing or getting ready to do if it wasn't for the Tashina Arnolds and all of them. Like, these are the people that paved the way. So it's them in a whole, whether it's Whoopi Goldberg, it's all of them.
Right.
Any way that they contribute to the acting or to the arts, it's all of them.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So what do you see the Christi Show? What do you see this in the next, maybe let's just say 2 years, not even 5. I don't say 5 anymore because things change so often. What do you see the Christi Show in about 2 years?
In your living room.
You've already been contacted by some networks you want to tell us about? You gotta throw that in
I
there.
don't want to speak on it, but I see me in your living room. In your living room.
And all of our living room.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty major. I mean, that's the goal.
Okay.
At the end of the day, so to put it on the big screen. So.
What new projects do you have going that you can tell us about that you can't talk about right now?
I would just say my main focus now is just hosting, continuing doing stand-up, maybe dabbling a little more improv because that's really where my heart is. And I don't know, just maybe a few cameos and things. Just be on the lookout. Just be on the lookout for it. So. You can follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/The Christi Show. That's my fan page. Go like it. Instagram at The Christi Show. Twitter, The Christi P Show. Christianee Porter for YouTube.